Hey there, welcome to Designmaster Furniture. This company was founded over 30 years ago by Ted Corwin in a response that he felt to build a Christian business. That's what you can expect from God. When you ask him a question like, what should I do with my life? He will answer in a way that might seem impossible, or at least a little bit overwhelming at first. When Ted started to consider the idea of building this business, he was quick to tell people that he was not an entrepreneur. With time, Ted was able to look past what he perceived as his own weaknesses and to trust God with the details. So in March of 1989, Designmaster Furniture was born. As you might know, the purpose of Designmaster Furniture is different from other furniture companies. We do not exist, first and foremost, to build dining chairs and dining stools. Instead, we exist primarily to feed God's sheep. Jesus asked Peter not once, not twice, but 3 times, "Peter, do you love me?" And each time Peter would respond, "Yes, Lord, of course I love you." And then Jesus would reply back, "Then feed my sheep." Jesus was painting a picture for Peter and for you and me of what it looked like to love God, not just in theory, but in reality. So for that reason, Designmaster Furniture's goal, our mission, is to feed God's sheep. We feed God's sheep in different ways. We feed them physically by providing work for our fellow employees. We feed them emotionally by reflecting God's love and grace as we interact with one another. We do it intellectually as we develop the potential of those with whom we work. But most importantly, we feed God's sheep when we desire to be a business where others can see something special in us, because God is at work in our lives. Our goal is to honor God by building the highest quality dining chairs and dining stools. We do this using 5 core values. The first is obedience through prayer. Prayer brings us closer to God and helps us better understand His will for our lives. Once we understand His will, we need to be obedient to His will, believing with all our hearts that His will trumps anything else we could ever dream up for ourselves, that God knows best for us. We also do this through godly relationships, because God wants us to reflect His love and grace for others. This is what we hope is seen by our employees, our sales representatives, our suppliers, our dealers, even those with whom we don't ever cross paths, like those who buy Designmaster chairs. Another value on our short list is truth. We want to be honest, genuine, ethical in how we make our decisions and in what we share with other people. Quality work is another key value. Our craftsmen want to build the best dining chairs and dining stools we can with as few errors as possible. And then there's freedom with accountability. We want to feel empowered to make decisions as individual members of a really awesome team. These values are not just who we are, but they are also who we desire to be. So I hope knowing a little bit more about the Designmaster story makes you that much more pleased to be part of the Designmaster community. Thanks for taking the time to listen.